Alright guys, hello and welcome to RimWorld. There we go. How's it going? How's everybody doing? You're good? We got 2 minor break risks going on. I've just loaded in. I signed a couple of things while I was waiting. So Hawk is sad, Mr. Cheese is sad, Observer and Corpse. We can sort that out. We'll actually get a Cake Killer on that as soon as they've done whatever they're doing. What are they doing? Oh, going to consume food. Sweet. We're starting to really make progress with this new base. The biggest issue now is getting getting enough granite to make the walls and things. And let's just get rid of all the bodies, buddy. Let's incinerate now. How's he doing? He's doing a lot better. Very hungry. Hey, nice. Some traders come through again. Don't think we've got too much to trade right now. Really, we've got plain money. We haven't got a lot to sell. Lots of leathers. I guess we don't need. Also some hay, but I can't imagine they're interested in that. Who's our best person for social? 3, 1, 3, 2. Yeah, we're all rubbish at it, so we'll just let Craigsy represent. Okay, so see if we can. Oh, of course we've got poor health. That sucks. So who was the other person that had okay health? It was. There we go. Yes, I'm really sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second to sort something out. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So, what do we got to say? We've got an auto pistol. He's only got 182, so he hasn't got a lot of money for us. I guess we could hold on to. No, we got the charge rifle. I was going to say we could do the backup weapon, but we got a charge rifle, so there we go. Now, what do we need to buy? Medicine would be great. Let's just grab some decent medicine. Packaged survival meals would be great. Do we want Molotov cocktails? I kind of don't think we do. Let's get rid of, again, everything that's below or near 50%, or that's worse than good. Wow, we've actually got some really good stuff. So, I mean, we're still making a profit of 7, and for that requiring 3 packaged survival meals and 3 medicine. And in return, we're just basically dumping off all the weapons we don't need. So this works well for me. What was it? Did the trading? Where are we going, Hawk? All. There we go. We'll just get him to move everything down while he's there. So, we'll dump all of that down. There's a long way to move down there, actually, to haul it all down there. But we haven't really got this room ready yet, so there's no point in us sending them down here to trade if it's not ready. Speaking of which, we should be looking at getting some granite up in this top bit, shouldn't we? I think what we should do is we should copy this zone, this dumping zone, and we should put one like that around here somewhere. Maybe in there. I'm not doing anything in here anymore, so we could dump that in here. And then what we could do is, on this one, we could go just for granite. And on just granite chunks that go preferred. We'll set that one too, normal. There we go. Surely if that one's preferred. Just so that they don't, or they put it in there before putting it in here. Redo these stone chunks. Whoop. So much power stored as well. We're producing and storing so much power now, which is great for us long term. Shame we couldn't sell a lot of these leathers. Not that I think they could afford it. And the Thrumbo horn as well, we've had to ages. I'd love for another Thrumbos to walk through. Get some more money for that. Wow, look at this, we've got all these sandstone blocks up here ready to move. Various limestone blocks. Hey, thank you very, very, very much, Kingsley Chaos, for following. Next character will be named after you, so thank you very, very much. Very, very awesome to have you on board. Okay, dead bodies are gone, so we can actually turn this off now. It's just burning through a lot of power. This bit is just so expensive to keep going. Or, while we've got it on, we could actually have somebody... Craigsy, how's Craigsy doing, health-wise? Hey, developed immunity, sweet. We could actually have him refine the steel that we've got. See how much steel we can get. 562 we've got. Is that actually our total as well? I think it is. Yeah, that's our total, 562. Cake Killer's gone for the minor break risk now as well. What's up, Cake Killer? Needs darkness and slightly environment. 8 with that table. Yeah, it does suck. There's not too much we can do about that. Right, now what we need to do is we need to move everything down to the new base, and at that point people will, or should be fine again. The problem is we've moved our food down to the new refrigerated area, but we haven't got our tables and things in here yet, so we could actually do with sticking these in as well. Wonder if we should get Craigsy, or is it Hawk's our constructor as well, isn't he? There we go. Let's get him just grabbing the granite blocks for there. Just so that we don't have a collapse in the middle here. That's what I really don't want, is this bit to... I'm using Cassandra Classic on the normal difficulty. Nothing too crazy. It was between Cassandra Classic and Randy Random, but I decided to go Classic. It's my first game in quite a while, so I thought jumping straight in at the random end could be a risk. So this one, this is normal, so is this one, I guess. Oh, low priority, cool. He's still melting steel. And he's done, cool. What's temperature like in here? -9, -15, cool. I'm really struggling to keep the temperature down in these areas. Even though I've got these 3 all going here, and then 3 vents all the way through. I just can't seem to keep the temperature down in this room. I don't know if I need to dig a bit out and just go for an over-the-wall cooler, dig down to here sort of thing. It might be what we do actually. Let's give the order to do that. So if we dig just to there, what we can do is we can dump one of these coolers on there. We can do that then. Which one's being deconstructed? That one. We can then do that. Much better. Really do get with this hay as well. We've got so much hay we've stored. We don't need. It's just taking time to move everything across. It's nice we've got the backup storages now over there. We've got normal priority up here, low priority down there. Let's go to 12 with these. I wonder if we actually even need 2 in there. We could move that one there, I think, and then deconstruct that. That'll probably look nicer. Is there even a wall in place there? Oh, I didn't mean to deconstruct the wall. There we go. There we constructed it cooler, Jesus. Just make it a little bit nicer to look at. Let's get there we go. It's 12, minus 12. Yeah, and both these rooms should now be nice and cool. We could probably do with not having 3 in here, could we? Just having 2. I think that would be enough to even out now. So, maybe it's done by room distribution rather than how many coolers you have in one room sucking the air out. Ah, thank you to Ashley AJW for hosting, and thank you to Jalen Plays for hosting as well. I really do people working on the blocks, but more importantly, Mr. Cheese should be quite low on jobs. Should be going towards research. Doesn't got a hall clean. Just do the gardening basically. Growing and the plant cutting. I guess that takes up most of their day. This new area down here is coming along really nicely though. And Makar is doing a fantastic job of moving everything over from the old base to the new one. I have to say, having the Labrador has massively helped move all this along. Really, really has. Just setting somebody onto construction. Oh, so I haven't played this game for too much time, not expert on it. I'm looking forward to learning. So, can hives just spawn in my base? So somebody warned me that I could dig into one, but I didn't realise they could actually spawn in your base. So, what are the requirements for them spawning in your base? Is there anything I can do to stop it? Or just put some turrets in and prepare for it kind of thing? And thanks in advance for any help as well. So much food. Turn off that one, so we won't plant anymore once we're done with these. We'll just go for the... In fact, we'll go for the potatoes and the rice. We'll just do that. So what are the requirements for it? Is there anything I need to look out for specifically to stop it happening? Oh, any free tiles under a mountain. Damn. Okay. Any recommendations on how to fight them? Because my kind of whole thing was I was going to build a big mountain base. So, what is the best way to combat them? I imagine they're unavoidable since I'm building under a mountain. Okay, cool, I'll give that a go. So force them to spawn in one part of the base kind of thing. Oh, something you might be able to help me with. So I was looking at doing geothermal power. However, all my geothermal vents, or sorry, the steam geysers, are miles away from my base. If I put a... I even got it showing. Whatever it's called, the one over here. Is that going to get destroyed by raiders or not? Because I had one person say it will, one person say it won't. So if you've got any tips there, that would be fantastic. I'll totally give it a go with the distraction base as well. keep accidentally catching food. This happens quite a lot. How the fire's doing? Oh, not doing too badly. There we go. Stop sowing these as well, because Mr. Cheese is spending so much time working on food. We really needed to get on with research. I think it might be time for us to start to move this over to the new base. So I think we need to put this maybe here. Like that. Oh, this is going to be a long process, isn't it? This is going to be a very slow process. Okay. Like that. Raiders will set fire to it. Damn, okay. So that was my biggest worry, was the fact that I'm not near any of those vents. So, hey, Tent Friend, thank you very, very much for following. Cool. I'll avoid that for now then. I think I'm fine with what I got. Slowly moving over. Hey man, how's it going? Let's grab the last one. There we go. So that's the dining table finally over, so they shouldn't anymore get the debuff for eating not at a table. As for floors, I think we're going to have to go for wooden floors for now. Although we haven't got any wood. This is why we're trying to research trees so desperately, because I wanted to make all of this a tree growing area, tree growing zone. Like that. Just so we got unlimited wood so we can put in floors and things. For now, I guess we could use one of our other blocks. What else we got? 250 sandstone. I don't know if that will cover this whole main entranceway though. Sandstone tile. No. We'd have to get a lot more. Oh, we've got so much steel. What is when the new day comes around, I will get Craigsy and Hawk making small blocks so we can start working on these floors. Have we got any granite in that main bit there? There we got one granite. Set that one above that and that one above that. This fire's getting a little bit leery, but nothing too close to us so far. I don't think this fire will actually be able to burn through to our base anyway. We've got a bit of a break there, and we've got, I suppose this is open to fire, but I don't think it's too bad. It's not like we've got trees growing all the way up to the wall or anything. Really, we've got a big break here, gap here, so it's just this area is the rescue bit. I think that's the only place fire could get into the base, really. Ah, oh, lovely. It's good to see all of this moving over as well. Get some heaters in the base. Fire this place up. Place looking good. So he's currently just doing hauling, so all it is actually get him on stone cutting. Hawk is sleeping. Oh, his rest's almost full. This what we'll do is we'll get him to consume a simple meal, and then after that we'll get him stone cutting as well. Lots. I think granite's our first build for anything else. Yeah, make granite blocks. We've kind of, as you can see, gone for granite over everything else so far, so long may it continue, I guess. There's way more wood to get all these plant pots and things in. In fact, what we'll do is we'll get all these trees, we'll just account for them to be chopped down, because we're going to need the wood for all the plant pots and things in the base at some point. Might as well get people doing it now. Oh, okay, dromedaries. That sucks. I don't think they'll get through the traps, though. Well, actually, no, we're quite a few down. We are quite a few traps down. So, maybe they will. Got Hawk and Craigsy on standby. We're not going to offer safety right now. We'll wait until we've got bedrooms in place and stuff. Could be dying any second. Oh, there we go. Cool. That's all of them dealt with. It sucks our power now as there was an attack. And it's not windy, and yeah. And it's night time, so there's no sun. What we can do now, though, is cut this bit so all the power goes through to the new base. I like this grid setup we've got, so for those of you who are new, we've got all our power being generated in the middle here. We've got a switch here, so we can individually control the new base. We've got a switch here, individually control the new base, and then off of that, the old base also controls things like turrets. So, hopefully that works out. Hey Tent Friend, and thank you for following. It's my highest ever follower account now, we're up at 26, so I mean, that's not huge for everybody, but that's pretty good for me, so thank you very much. Could really do with getting a new pet as well. I mean, Macar's great, but we had 4 pets at one point, and even then we were still fine for food, so I think we could afford to treat ourselves a little bit. Why is he not sorting himself out? Oh, he is. Fine. Sorry, boys. Let's get them back to work. Really do need granite blocks. We've got a lot of walls to construct. We need Mr. Cheese to move on to doing some research as well. Yeah, we really don't need to plant anything for a while, do we? The amount of meat and food and stuff we've got now. Oh, okay, that actually blew up. Whoops. Move this over to the new base even. Everything should really be onto the new base now. This sort of stuff. Rexy's going for the minor break. And we'll leave him a little bit longer. Sucks we've got all these batteries down here which aren't getting power right now. Alright, let's clear that. Let's just do that right now. There we go, and the batteries are filling up nice and quick. And all this is getting power. It's a shame, is there a way to stop those happening, or are they just random events? Or is there a way of at least minimizing the effect of them? So like these batteries, for example, is there a way of having these as a backup? Maybe what we could do eventually is just switch off the old base. If I disconnect them, will it all still shock the whole base? Don't know. Stuff I need to look into. There's a mod to prevent surges. That's cool. I don't mind, you know, preventing them. It's just, is there a way that I can make the base handle it a little bit better? Makeshift fuse. Oh, okay, see, that's cool. That's cool. As long as it doesn't just block them all together. But if it's something like that, yeah, that sounds cool. Okay, I think we've recovered now, so we'll turn the turrets back on as well. We've cleared out this top right corner, which is where we're going to put our poker table. See, its old base is just being gutted. Supplies, so we're gonna have a load of empty rooms up here. Cool, that's cool. I like that, I play mostly unmodded, so I've got some cool ones such as the colours up here, this RPG style gear loadout, which I think looks really cool. I've got a medical tab, which is great. Very, very useful. I think that's about it. Oh, and then I've got stuff like the follow me mod, so I can press home and follow somebody, but apart from that, there's nothing gameplay changing. Ah, and the doormats, which they're just such a godsend. They are. They really, really are. There we go. I like the mods for this game fit in really well with it. They'll do a great job, mod creators. Get the chessboard in as well. Fire, oh, fire's up there. Oh really? Nice. Very nice. I'm sure at some point I'll start messing around with mods. It's just, I'm only kind of just getting back into the game. I'm sure once I've done a couple of playthroughs like this, chances are I'll end up just delving headlong into mods again. We should put a door in here, shouldn't we? There as well, she can get in through there, all there, and come down, go through. Ah, oh, see how much nicer it is in here already? It's like we want to put wooden floors in and stuff like that there, but we don't have enough wood. Which is crazy, you'd have thought we had wood. Hey, what else? What else? It's going to be very nice once we finish this central room and the storeroom and stuff. We're getting very, very close to not being done, but being near done, I'd say, for this new base. Everything we've got lined up is currently being done. And we're just ploughing through lavish mills now, creating them. Just, okay. These haven't stacked up well at all, so that one can go there, that one can go there, that one can go there. It's nice we're finally getting through this though. So we need to cut down the amount of raw food we got in there. It's just clogging up the room basically. Nice ring of power in the middle here with everything coming off of it. There's our masterwork granite chest table. Quite proud of that. We've made quite a few masterwork things now actually. We're doing a very good job of them. There we go. I'm going to clear the prioritise. Oh no, finish that meal. There you go. Now do whatever you want. We need to make sure our best chair's there as well, don't we? So we should make that one an excellent chair. That should take seconds. Yeah, move the excellent ones to there. Because that just happens to be where everyone's going to go sit. They're going to come straight out of the kitchen and do that. So we'll reinstall that there. Lovely. Is that masterwork? And it's not, you know, designated dining room, but it's nice. It's still a nice room, I think. We'll put in some more plant pots in at some point. We'll put plant pots in these rooms. Just trying to beautify the place up, make people feel comfortable. How much? 125 granite left. What's that? Uranium, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think research has moved at all. Should we potentially take Mr. Cheese off of cooking? You know, Wash does a great job. Oh, what's she cooking now? A lavish meal. A lavish meal? So we've got some fine meals, and we've also got some lavish meals now. Very, very cool. People are living the life. Right. So, who else is set to cooking? Cook, 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 cook. So let's take Craigsy off of cooking. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's good as is. It's just a shame I can't say to Craigsy, sorry to Mr. Cheese, please start cooking. We really do need to start cooking some fine meals just to get through all the leftovers we've got in here. What we could do is go lavish meals, we could up that amount to say 50. We'll just have to remember to bring it back down again if we start to run out of resources. Is that a table? So we can smooth surface for now, couldn't we? Let's do that for now. Just to try and tidy things up a little bit. There we go. I think what that'll do is remove the -1 they've got. It'll just be 0 instead. Wow, the wealth is insane of that room. 4,493. Very spacious, hideous, very dirty, lovely. That's quite cool. Takes ages to smooth floors. But, oh, it goes from -1 to 2. That's really good, actually. That's better than wooden floors. Yikes. That's actually really, really good. In that case, we might be better off doing this than putting any floors in. We can just smooth out the floor. We'll keep the wooden floors we've got here. We might even replace these with some sort of nicer floors that's more sterile. I think there's a thing you can do. It's like sterile floors that clean easier or something like that. Don't know. I'll have to see. Yeah, very cool. So much nicer. Because we are burning through these resources right now. I'm too nervous about using up all of our food and things. I don't want to completely burn through everything we got, you know? That's... Oh yeah, it's like it's soothed, lovely. Hair botched. Ah. There we go, much better. We can't afford to lose all this food. That would suck. I don't think we've got any backed up in the other one anymore. Oh, we got some meals. Yeah, I'm enjoying smoothing this floor. active. Down to -44. I think we get to the point actually we can move our caravan spot into here. So trading spot, we'll just dump it right in the middle there. And then what we'll do is we'll leave our caravan spot in the middle of all the turbines. Like that. So our caravans still go here, then they head out. Oh, so much nicer. There we go. Should get rid of a lot of these hideous environments. Yeah, it's nicer enjoying the lavish meals and things. Yeah, that hideous environment, the -15, that should be gone from this. What we could do is actually reinstall that, couldn't we, there? And that one. Things are going good. Hey, traders. Who's about that can trade? Oh, I think it was Hawk, wasn't it? Was our good trader. Yeah, Hawk and Craigsy. Let's get Hawk up because he seems to be doing the best out of everybody right now. Can we sell some of our leathers or anything? No, we cannot. We can get rid of our Gojus. Steel knife, we don't want either of those. Herbal medicine, we've got a lot of herbal medicine. That stuff I'm guessing is wrecked. So get rid of that. That was just going to be Gallon. Better response. That's what I was streaming and stuff. I mean, he should know he's hosting me, but that's fine. That's fine. Whatevs. We're basically just using traders to clear out a lot of our inventory now. We've got stuff like stools to put down, beds to go in, electric tailor's bench. This is looking so much nicer now. I think what we'll do is, as well as we'll copy these doormats. And we'll put them all along here as well. Like that. So all the entrances and exits to this room. The main... Hey, Cake Killer, how's it going? So these main crossing points can have cleaning points in them. Cake Killer, let's give you a quick check on how your character's doing. So, minor hungry, unsightly environment, which we're fixing. Overall, you're doing very well right now. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. I'm really, really good. Doesn't look like we've moved on to chopping down any of these trees or anything. I think we're gonna have to hunt that grizzly bear. I don't want it near me. Bears have done too much to hurt us in the past. We might have to get Craigsy and Hawk out to do it. Just go sort them out now. No, we should not have done that. Hey Joe, how's it going, man? So, go back up a second. Maybe we should think that a little bit better than running out with a sniper and then punching a bear. Visitors. Right, so where were we? Where were the bears? Wildlife. Grizzly bear. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go out and hunt these bears. It was a bit silly, man. It was completely silly. On a list of things that I haven't thought through in this game, that was one thing I didn't think through. We'll do a very similar thing, but we'll stick close to the traps so we can just pop back through them. Also got the turrets on the other side. Bear is not going down. There we go, cool, okay. And the other one. Come on, hit it. Keep missing it. I mean, it'll bleed out soon anyway, but yeah, that'll do. It'll bleed out very soon. Hawk gave up on being on military duty, walked off. There we go. That's the bear threat dealt with. I did keep promising Craigsy that when a bear comes through, we will buy a bear, so that is still on the list of things to do. Also, so if anyone's watching who is very knowledgeable about RimWorld, I need to get rid of this stuff, these dead animals. Any ideas on how I can dispose of those, set an automated task to incinerate them or anything? Because I can't seem to find a way of doing that. It's very infuriating. We just seem to be collecting these dead bodies and they're just blocking the way, you know? Cremate them. Is there a way that I can just set on here to cremate animals? So I got cremate corpse, but they don't ever do those ones. So they don't ever do animal corpses. They only ever do the human corpses. Ah, gotcha. Sweet. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cool. Okay, thank you for that. So, will this only cremate the skeletal ones, or will it cremate all of them? I mean, not that it matters too much. We very rarely have corpses sat around that we're not using, but I suppose what we could do is we could go to Butcher first, and then we could go cremate corpse anyway, can't we? There's a sort of cake killer there. Do the butchering. And then after that, we'll go straight away and burn off what we've got left. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll cremate everything at some point. Sorry, we'll butcher everything, and then we'll come back and cremate everything. That makes more sense. This room is doing a lot better, minus 28 now. I think we're down from minus 84. So by the time we get all the rest of these tiles prettied up as well, we should be pushing positives even with the slightly dirty floor. Ooh, transport pod. Ooh, a person. Incapable of intellectual or cooking. Not the worst thing in the world. Rubbish at social, medical. Good at construction. I don't think we want to take him on. I mean, there's nothing. His construction's good and his crafting's good, but we've got those skills already in the base. There's nothing here that leaps out. Nothing here at all that leaps out. All we could use him for is just somebody to clean and haul about, really. Yeah, I think we're going to let him go. What I will do is, though, prioritise stripping him. How long have we got till he dies? And somebody get out there and with enough time to strip him. There we go. Just so we can get the clothes. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Kingly. makes sense. I think I'll do what I said, so next time I want to turn on the cremator, what I'll do is I'll butcher first, and then have the person go and start the cremation. We've got so much food stockpiled, 927 raw food, and almost 200 meals now. Including 13 lavish meals, which is lovely. 14 lavish meals. I think we could do getting another pet. That's what I'd really like to do. I'd love to get another Labrador, or 2 Huskies and breed them, that kind of thing. Basically anything that's advanced intellectual, I would like to breed them. And can eat what we've got stockpiled here. So, lots of food and things. Right, what are people up to? He's smoothing floor. Why don't we get him onto that instead? You're also smoothing floor. Let's get both of them onto creating some blocks for us. So we're going to need those to make the floors anyway. Sorry, to make the walls. Really happy with how the floors are coming along now though. That's doing great. Really, really great. What did we catch down here? Oh, Mega Sloth. Is it going to bleed out? Or is it? It's going to slowly recover anyway, isn't it, I think? Let's just speed up the inevitable there. And then we'll prioritise hauling it straight down to there. We're going to get so much fur and meat from this. And we really do need to get some trees in as well. I think maybe for now we could cancel the smoothing of this sort of stuff. We'll just get the main room smoothed out. We can deal with this later, can't we? Once we've got the base actually set up. This room though, we do need to smooth the floors in here. Let's forbid those for now. I swear we put one in there. What actually happened to that plant pot? I was sure we reinstalled them down there. Never remembering that correctly. I was pretty sure we had. We don't need to work on that anymore either. So really all we need is we go for potatoes and we'll go for rice. And that should provide us with plenty to fill in here. As you can see, like potatoes and rice make up the majority of what's going on down here. We're about to get a ton of corn coming as well. And a load more potatoes. And loads of rice. We've just got so much stuff ready to harvest. More than we need. So in fact we will disable that one as well. We'll just keep the rice field going for now. We've got way too much food basically. Which is weird saying that. It's weird saying I've got too much food, I don't know what to do with it. But we got 61 fine meals, 23 lavish meals, which is great. And then 45 simple meals. We should actually have this go the other way, shouldn't we? So we should have it go for simple meals, then fine meals, then lavish. Like that. I should go for lavish. Like that. So what we'll do is we'll go simple meals to make sure we've got some in there. And then we'll go for lavish and then fine. Cool. That seems good. Peace talks, not too worried about. We don't have anybody that's good at social. Particularly good. That could just be asking for more trouble than it's worth. So, my problem isn't getting food, my problem is having too much of it. New base coming along very nicely. Used up a lot of this granite, so we must be up in there. 258, nice. Yeah, that's true. Never need to cook. I can see the huge benefit there then. Let's get the game put in there as well. Let's get it put in there. What are we doing here? Minus 22, minus 21. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. Let's clean up all of this stuff as well. We almost want to have somebody that's just assigned to cleaning barely anything. Inspired trade, lovely. We could do a getting cleaner now, I guess. Mediocre 40, that's really good. This room is leaping up as we're adding things and slowly smoothing the floor out, beautifying it. We should also get stuff like the plant pots in there as well. It will be lovely. This is looking great. We got loads of leathers to sell as well. Heavy fur, that was from the Mega Sloth, I think. We got loads of Thrombo fur to sell still, which is worth a decent amount of money. All this still's getting in the way, but look, see? If we had another pet just helping to haul, that would be a big difference, I think. The way we're doing meals now is a lot better as well. We're going for our simple meals first, then our 5 meals, then our lavish meals. Sorry, then our lavish, then our 5 meals. Just to sort of guarantee that this. So let's do things this way instead. Let's go lavish forever. Cook 5 meals until you have 50. So go for 80 simple, 50 fine, and then once we've done that and we've met that requirement, then with whatever's left, just make lavish meals. That makes way more sense. I don't think we need to go to 80 there. We'd probably go for 40 of each. Like that. And then lavish meals forever. I might take Mr. Cheese off of cooking though. If that's all Mr. Cheese is going to do. But I really do need to put that back again at some point. Instruction 18. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this will be the last thing they cook. And then she can go do something else. Harvesting plants, that's fine. Seeing as we're not planting anything again for a while, harvesting plants is totally cool. So much food. So we'll harvest all of that. We're not replanting the strawberries at the moment. We're not replanting the potatoes. The only thing we're replanting is the rice. Even the corn's not being harvested. Replanted again. All of these are off. That one should be on. Oh, that one will be on once we've researched trees. Cake Killer's totally on top of the food though. How is Cake Killer for cooking? Cooking. Good enough to make lavish meals, I believe. I think that's 10 each, isn't it? Yeah, good enough to cook lavish meals. So that's great, as long as it's not just one of them doing it. This room is going great. I'm really happy with how this base is coming along now. Bit nervous about this whole hive spawning thing people keep talking about. I think I'm just going to have to keep all the doors in place so that they only spawn in one room, lock them in, and then get the army about. Get my 2 soldiers. In fact, we've only got 2 people who are any good at shooting, so look how happy everybody is. Why is everybody suddenly so happy? Oh, impressive rec room, spacious interior, impressive dining room, lavish meals. Oh, and they attended the party. Now, that doesn't have much, but yeah, this is really great. And the awful bedroom, I think, is a temporary thing. sooner or later, once we've got the new ones in here, should be fine. Got a Magazelle's just gonna, yeah, straight into the traps. See, again, we've got so much meat coming in. We're not even doing any hunting, but we're getting meat just from animals walking into us. Walking into our traps, throwing themselves at us. Wow. Look at all the animals that are around. What's that? That's a lynx. Oh, intermediate. I expect that to be advanced, to be honest. Lynxes are not as smart as I thought they'd be. Bears are probably quite a good one. Because imagine, although they eat a lot, they can carry a lot, so... Really, it just does depend on how you want to look at it. But if we want to leave him there to decay, could do. Just leave him there, he will eventually decay down. Got loads of hauling to do for people. I think Mr. Cheese isn't assigned to hauling at all, though. No. It's how desperate I am to get Mr. Cheese doing some research. Unsightly environment, which is your own room. But the rest of this, very happy. There we go. Once we've done all of this, we can start worrying about her messing around. With most of this being moved into here. What's she up to? 45 simple meals, 86 fine meals, and 33 lavish, so yeah, we're doing really well actually. That was a trap went off. That turkey. Has it got to survive? Oh, its tail's been cut off, whoops. Yeah, it's cool. That's gonna die soon, so we gave him more meat. So I mean though, like we're getting meat just because animals are actually throwing themselves at our traps right now. It's not even that we're putting in the effort to go out and hunt them. They're coming to us. Like that. Got plenty of power as well. I'm finally replanting off field there. Mr. Cheese, I think, should soon be going and researching. Hopefully. It's crazy how many crops we have put down. Yeah, Craigsy's totally feeling the trade right now, so that is great news. We'll get Craigsy to trade while he's feeling motivated. I keep forgetting we need to get him a new right arm as well at some point. His movement is weakened, so it's down to 96% movement speed. And manipulation, which I think is interacting, like building and whatever, is halved, so we really do need to get him a new arm. I don't know how easy it is just to give him a operations. Install dentures fine. Harvest stuff we can do, but I don't think we've got the ability or the means, etc., to actually give him something like that. To give him that kind of an operation. The cloth. Do we need the cloth? I don't think so. We've got loads of cloth, haven't we? We don't need it. We're just storing it for no reason. Because we originally got it to make the poker table. So, and these are all good bits of clothing. The synth thread maybe, but that's good for now. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, yeah, okay, I see an issue there. So let's cancel all of that out for a second. And then let's go mine out all of that. Put that there. I see where I screwed up there. There we go. You can't smooth out the walls you actually need to use. There we go, okay. We'll set smoother once we've got them built. That makes way more sense. This room is almost done now. Very impressive rec room / dining room. So, I don't know what we're going to use these bomb bits for. We've got the rec area up here, we've got the dining area here. We've got all this space to do stuff with. I don't know, I'm sure we'll find something, but it's just quite cool having all this space. I suppose the animal beds could go in here as well, couldn't they? Go to these beauty 4. I don't think it makes a difference to the actual performance, but beauty 4, that could be useful. Hi guys, thanks for trading. They were cool. They just gave us a little bit more money. As for power, we're almost there with our lights and things. That's better. If there was one button just said reconnect everything, that could be very useful. I think looks good then. Yeah, I think we're good power-wise. We want that one to stay on there. So there we go. We're finally chopping down some trees. Well, hey. So Mr. Cheese must be heading towards research if she's now chopping down trees. Surely there can't be too much more to do that's more important than research. That was a boomalope, wasn't it? There we go. Oh no, what was that? I was again. Yeah. Yeah, these things are now out, but we don't really get attacked from this side anyway. Famous last words, but we don't usually get attacked from this side. So we could do with animals just to do like this hauling and stuff. That would be great. I think this currently counts as planting that. Sweet. I do wonder if it's worth us shoving her on something like what it is, we'll just tidy that up a little bit so it looks nice as you walk past. Get all this. So we might set her to do hauling just to speed things up a bit, because there's a lot of stuff does need hauling about. And cleaning is actually quite important, so we'll do that. Should we restrict people to, say, sleeping at certain times and things? To the home area and stuff overnight? Might be useful. No. Is corn is harvesting soon? No, I tell you what, we're not gonna... We really do putting her back and cooking at some point, but we'll take her off of hauling and cleaning. Just because we really do want her to get on with research. We haven't done research in such a long time. We need to get on with tree sowing. That's hay, isn't it? Yeah, so much hay. We need to get rid of all of this. There's just so much of it. Too much of it. Way, way too much of it. We've got a nice big storeroom down here now. Lovely big stockpile. It's coming through all nice. These last bits going in down here. This last corner to dig out. Then we're done. This main room will be beautiful. We've got so much power in the base as well. We've got so much power stored and things. Even though we're burning through quite a bit of it, I think we're good. We've got so much stored up in 14 batteries, 13 batteries. That we're pretty good. Mr. Cheese is finally researching. That's incredible. There we go, burning through that. That's what we've waited for so long. Intellectual should be racing up, and it is. Ah, we've needed this for so long. That made a huge dent in that, thankfully. Lovely meal. And go back to researching. Perfect. So imagine once she's finished researching, we'll just start her planting the trees. Should level this up now though. Oh, there's a rabbit. And there's a rabbit. See, these traps are just so good at pulling us in food we're not actually looking for. They air quote accidentally kill the animals that wander into them. Oh, they're so close. I mean, I guess you do have to sleep at some point, but I really want trees. Oh, right, here we go. So they're attacking immediately. So what we're going to do is we'll restrict everybody right now to the home area, which is down here, inside walls actually. Let's go to inside walls. Just as an emergency case, we'll get Craigsy and Hawk both to prep themselves. Both just to get into position ready. I'm hoping the majority of them get taken out by traps again, as is usually the case. There we go. Fine, whatever. Oh, recurve bow, lovely. Very good. That's a shame, some of these people would have been quite good. He would have been really good. Yeah, the raids are so easy. I think it's done on wealth. And my wealth clearly isn't high enough to give me any major raids at the moment. So I've been quite lucky with that. I can just put my wooden traps down, sit behind them, and then chase out some enemies as they try and run away, as they flee. Tons of wood to haul in now as well, so we can actually undo those. Oh, we'll move this up as well. Then we'll get more wooden pots at either side like that. Just so we have got them everywhere. It's all symmetrical and looks good. Oh damn, yeah, screw that. I'm nervous about that. I'm genuinely nervous about getting to that stage in the game where the raids just start kicking my ass. I said I've been very, very lucky up till now that nothing's really come at me that's been strenuous, let's say. So far everything is just sit behind the walls, don't do anything stupid. I'll build the walls after. But yeah, I've been very lucky with just hiding back. Do I want to help her? She's 19 years old. Big safety officer in a colony. She's 19 years old. There's no time to collect more information. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people. We'll have to kill 5. Ooh. I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good. Everyone's doing their thing. Mr. Cheese should be researching. Stop relaxing socially in Craigsy's room. We can actually move the research bench out of Craigsy's room now. I think it would be quite good for us to do that. In fact, what we could do, crazy thought, is put an actual research room in here. Like that, and then what we'll do is move that over there as well. crazy as this all may seem, we're finally going to give ourselves a research room. I think that's where speeding up research at some point, isn't there? Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. I think you can get something you put next to the research table that increases its efficiency or something. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it works. Hey, look at this, we're actually filling up our overflow room right now. So we've got so much food down here. Simple meals, lavish meals, fine meals. Brilliant. How many lavish we got? 20. Nice. Tool bench. Cool. So hopefully maybe if we move these in here now, that'll work out later on. When we get to that stage later on, we'll be ready to do it. It's going to be interesting moving all these beds down to here. I don't know what we're going to put in here instead. Maybe we could put prisoner quarters. Like these ones could easily be converted to prisoner quarters. It's going to be weird Craigsy moving out of his room. He's been in there since sort of the first day we were doing this. That's the last bit being moved out of this storeroom as well. We've now got everything down in this storeroom. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a shuffle up top. So I'm going to use this and this as an overflow storeroom. Or even better, let's have that reinstalled up there. With that reinstalled up there. So our research room will be up here. Just because it happens to fit in perfectly. And then what we'll do is we will copy the settings on that dumping stockpile and put it there. And then we'll make this one huge stockpile. Like that. We could actually uninstall that, couldn't we? We could reinstall that down here like that. And that one will be reinstalled if we're moving it out of here. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll copy the settings on this stockpile onto this stockpile and make it low. So that one's normal up there, that one's low, that one's preferred, but for everything, that was important. Cool. Make that one preferred and this one normal, shouldn't we? Like so. Boom, okay. And then this stockpile here, we can, I want to say delete, and then move everything into there. There we go, that's much better. It's all finally starting to look pretty good. Very, very happy with how things are going. Thank everybody who's followed today, by the way. I've had quite a few new followers come in, so thank you very much. This was our overflow room, wasn't it? Ah, there we go, so we can take out rotten. That's what we want to do. We want to take rotten out of there, and in here we can go corpses, animal corpses, rotten, not fresh. And then on here, can we then on the bills go details, allow fresh, no. Well, yes, but we don't allow fresh animal corpses. I don't know. Okay, maybe we can't mess around with that one too much, but we'll do that. There we go, we're finally moving the horrible corpses out of there. Oh, and people are cleaning as well. Go them. Group of travellers passing by. We're not going to harass them at all, just let them get on with their thing. Let them do them. We're reinstalling that down here. We'd almost do with smoothing the floor down here, couldn't we? But, yeah. There we go, that's quite nice. What have we got a lot of? Sandstone. I think we could put like a little bit of sandstone down here as like a nice little chill out area with some horseshoe pins on it. Yeah, we're going to do that. Reinstall that there. We'll put a copy of it there. Lovely. Like that. So we can now plant trees, finally. It's been so long we've been aiming for this. Harvest yield 27.45. 27 times 2. So over the long term, I think we'll go poplar trees. Because oak trees, if we're yielding the same amount, although oak trees are more beautiful, but I'm not too fussed about that. Cool. Yeah, we'll go for, is that poplar trees, wasn't it? Yeah, poplar trees away. Boom. Research when you select a new one. This is quite an important decision, isn't it? Auto doors, I want to say. Let's go for some auto doors, and then what we'll do is we'll whack auto doors in these ones that are being used the most often. So bedrooms and stuff we won't worry about, but stuff like here, or I guess here mostly, we'll put in some auto doors. Just to speed things up a little bit, like there for example. So much food. This is all looking nice down here. Look at this successful stream. We finally got trees researched. Oh, that took forever. We've got our first poplar trees going in, which is awesome. And I think this is probably what we're going to call the stream here for today. If you guys have got anything to say before the stream ends, say it now for a hold your peace. I do this at the end of every stream, pay attention to chat for a couple of minutes and just leave this going, so Mike said anything to say it now. I am watching chat, so I think we might need to allocate more room here as well. We're going to have to add tool benches and things in there as well. See, I guess, but 2.5 years, I suppose, 20 years. If not though, then thanks everybody for watching, and I really do hope to see you all next time. This has been great fun as always, so I hope all of you have a lovely evening. I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow during the day, but if I don't, then have a great New Year's, and hopefully see you again tomorrow, or today rather. If not, see you in 2019. So thanks everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.